Mercedes takes one step forward and two steps back with W14. Welcome to our channel, where we bring you the latest Formula One news with a closer look at the Mercedes team. So, we extend an invitation to you to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, as it will provide us with better grip on this curve-filled circuit. Thank you. Mike Elliott explained that the team is still analyzing whether the nature of the Spa-Francorchamps track contributed to the return of the bouncing phenomenon in the W14. Mercedes technical director, Mike Elliott, admits that the team has not yet gotten to the bottom of the issue that affected its cars at the Belgian Formula One Grand Prix. The phenomenon that dominated the team's 2022 season largely disappeared with this year's W14, aided by regulation adjustments during the winter. But both Lewis Hamilton and George Russell reported the issue at Spa, with the latter noting that he experienced a huge amount of bouncing. Elliott said the team will have to determine whether it was specific to the track or related to the setup, as, according to the rules of the sprint event, Mercedes and its rivals in F1 only had the first practice session on a wet track to fine-tune their cars, and no changes were possible after that. The other possibility is that recent car updates may have had an impact, although Elliott believes that to be a less likely cause. "We definitely had a lot of bouncing this weekend," he said in a team video. "Both drivers were telling us that, and we could see it in the data. We could also see a lot of bouncing in the other cars, and I think part of that is down to the nature of the Spa circuit, and indeed, we had a lot of bouncing last year, as did most teams. In terms of performance, it definitely affects the driver's ability to extract maximum grip from the car, it affects the balance, and it affects the ability to hit the braking points. We'll also take a good look at the upgrade kit and make sure we didn't introduce the bouncing with it, but at the moment, we believe it's probably a result of the setup or the circuit itself." Elliott noted that the lack of practice time also helped explain why the two drivers ended up with different aerodynamic packages in Spa, with Russell opting for a higher level of downforce than Hamilton. Normally what happens is the two drivers converge over the race weekend, but obviously this weekend was quite wet, there was no dry running, and both were really happy with the car they had, so they chose to stick with what they had. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you at the next turn.